Most go through the motions. They punch, they throw, they move, but very few actually know what they're doing from moment to moment. In this video, we slow it down. We look at the reaction, the why, the setup, the mistakes. Because if you don't know what you're doing when you're sparring, you won't know what you're doing when you fight. Let's break it down. Both boxers begin the round very well, feinting high, feinting low, changing levels. But as they're boxing 3-2-minute rounds, it's very important that they begin the action straight away. So you can see the belly is open on both boxers. They need to straight away engage and attack to the body. That was a good shot there by Rory. If your guard doesn't protect you, you can potentially be hit. Defense after your offense is needed. Look, he pulls back knowing he may be countered. Being in the correct stance in ring generalship should never be overlooked. Even though he clearly hesitated, he stood side on in a correct Philly shell stance and able to deflect the punches. Notice how Red Durag begins to feint straight away, looking like he's about to set up an attack. So he's making his opponent guess themselves. Look at that. You see that? By feinting and committing to a jab to the head, he made his opponent only think about the head and then the attack to the body.
He reacted to that feint.
A well-timed shot would always land if your guard doesn't protect you. Although both boxers are doing good, you don't want to be too focused on landing punches and defending punches. You want to think about ring generalship. Both boxers are flowing and just stepping wherever. They're not thinking about their position in the ring. So look, White shot went to the center, but now he's in the ropes again. Look, and when you're on the ropes, it's going to be easier for your opponent to land combinations against you because you've got less options to move around. So look, now Black Vest has gone to the ropes in the corner. Look, White shirt ends up throwing punches. But what I did like about when it was in the ropes is that they immediately went to a tight high guard. Again, you see a nice tight high guard catching the punches, and he steps out after that. It's good work. That was a beautiful parry counter on the jab. And it just shows you the benefits of having a high guard because his guard was up ready to parry. Again, his guard was up, so it was easy to parry. Beautiful combination, but let's break it down. So look, first he went for a feint, then he went low, then he went high. Beautiful. Unfortunately, he didn't end up with defense, so he was countered. It's good here what both of the boys are doing. They're taking the head off the center line. So they're feinting, one's feinting, the other one reacts by just shifting the weight to the left, to the right. But you want to shift your weight with your guard always following you. That's good there, nice little. Jabs to the body require no setup, but a cross does, which is why he missed. Throwing a jab to the head would disguise him standing more side on to throw a cross, but he didn't throw a jab first, he just threw a cross. So when he stood side on, he telegraphed what he was going to do, and Rory took a step back. He then used his momentum to carry on the attack, but what White shirt did was really good. Look, just a high guard and taking steps. And it shows you that the most simplest forms of defense is all you need. That was a nice feint high shoot low. The reason why 99% of shots hit you is because you're open for the punch. One thing I really like here is how much both boxers are feinting. They're feinting like 10x how many times they punch, which is what you need to do. You need to feint before you punch, feint after you punch. Feint when you're just standing in the ring. Black Vest is in a high guard, but look, he's walking himself into a corner. He's walking himself against ropes, and surely Red attacked. Now look, when you're in the center of the ring, it's likely you're going to lead the attacks. And when you're on the ropes, it's likely that you're going to be thinking defensive. Just like you're seeing here right now. Look, Rory looks like he's leading, and the black vest is looking for a counter. And that's the reason why you want to stand in a dominant position at all times. Standing in the dominant position works in your favor. Slipping inside of a jab can be a beautiful thing, but usually you're going to have to counter-attack straight away. So here we see Red Durag slip inside the shot, and he landed a beautiful counter. He lands a shot and straight away he's defending. And look how Black Vest reacts. He makes his guard nice and tight. Now what Black Vest did is correct, but what it does for Red is it allows him to see the parts that actually are open, and straight away you can see a jab to the body. That's a nice move here from Black Vest. Look, he done a feint and goes straight back to the high guard. He's trying to prompt an attack so he can counter it. Feinting is going to change the fight. It's going to change the game. If white shirt had a high guard, those shots wouldn't have landed. Feinting is a form of offense, but it's not physical, it's mental. You force your opponent to think. But your guards are going to be tighter than that. You can't... As I prompted white shirt to have a tight guard, he did, and black vest attacked. Now, hadn't he had a tight guard, those shots could have most certainly landed. Last 20 seconds. Good counter. There's certain punches that shouldn't be attempted in the first round. Now, without a feint, without a jab, he stepped in for a lead uppercut. A right-hand feint could have set up the uppercut, because it would have been a distraction for his opponent, but would have set him up in the correct position. And white shirt used that situation to pivot out of the ropes. That was good work. The key points to take from this spar was ring generalship is king. A high guard would mean you're not going to be hit most of the time, and you always need to feint before you punch. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for round 2.